Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT champion for having another custom race on Gran Turismo Sport. So, I really guess this might be a very good choice for having this race car version with no wing part board. So, looks like I might be able to use the Ford GT 2006, but definitely a 2006 model is definitely turns out as a variant design model of the Ford GT race car, which is definitely seen in Gran Turismo 4 because it's been designed in 2002. But probably I've just bought a new different set of a racing gear that's definitely perfect on the Gulp aftermarket logo, because this is very good looking for it. Because, well, I really guess that I'm just gonna have to go and take a little quick look before I'm about to get ready to race for it. So anyway, this time different racing suit and helmet library is definitely going to be as also introduced for having a little segment boards. So looks like this is the Gulp racing helmet. So definitely this helmet design is made by Cool Jetta 3, because this might be very good for an orange and light blue color boards, but this is maybe very perfectly. So looks like I might be able to try this helmet out for a bit. And also the suit library, well, the Gulp Classic is definitely quite very good to use since the 1960 24 Hours of Le Mans. But the racing suit outfit design has been made by Darren Hyten 72. Well, looks like he did a pretty good job for making a quite classic racing design theme style board, but this might be a good replica board. So let's just go and get everything ready up for having one awesome custom race. So first up, I might be able to go on over to Circuit de la Sarda for having a first round of the race. So I might be able to choose daytime. Then let's just gonna have to go and grab the Ford GT Gulp race car, and probably I'm just using another driver settings sheets, and this will make it as an N700 car. But speaking of N700 car, I really think that, imagine if a Ford GT with a fully customizable tune-up vehicle with a strong performance would become a Group 3 race car. That might be very good for giving the best catchy name on it. So probably this time it will be 2 laps for having this race. So I might be able to go professional to see how fast can a Ford GT 2006 can go for it, but also as a variant race car version of the Ford GT race car. But probably that might be the second of all time for the Ford GT race cars. But probably, maybe you guys always love the Spec 2 race car version from GT4. But this is very good without a wing part on it. That might be very classic, just like the Ford GT40. That might be giving a better, strong, improved performance. Will give it much better to use. So, looks like race number 1 for a heated challenge. Ford GT race car 2002 versus Group 3. So I might be able to go and get ready to set up for it. I'll make sure that I might be able to give a little extra boost for the fully customizable transmission. So it looks like the max speed is very good to be at 10. That's definitely giving the good choice of a strong horsepower to beat all the Group 3 cars. So here we go, and let's bring this race car livery variant to be in first. And looks like they're off. Definitely that might be a very good choice to use the racing medium compound tires. It would be quite very good to use for the efficient. So this time I might be able to have a little clean race bonus without taking a few bumps around. Okay, stay steady. Just maintain the pace as possible. Well, I know the suspension is definitely giving a little bit of problem to be giving it slow time to use. Okay, so giving a little bit better slide turn when braking. Okay, so it looks like I'm currently in 19th place after the Dodge Viper GT3R is definitely in last place. Oh boy, looks like here comes the straight. Time to go and get some more speed on. So let's try to make a little bit of path on the McLaren, followed by the Lexus. And probably giving the right turn to make a clear opening would be better. Okay, here comes the hard parts. Better to pull the brakes earlier in case you do not want to get caught up in the late braking points. So let's go further up and keep on racing. Six gears going up for max speed, and this will get supercharged. Okay, so even so, whenever you see the braking point is definitely giving the right time. So this will keep it nice and easy if you really want to take a little half a chance. There goes the Ferrari 458 GT3, and then the Ford GT Spec 2 test car. I'm going overtake. So, looks like that was very a quite piece of cake for having a little Ford GT race car for it. But probably the no wing part is definitely quite very good for the N600 car. That might be giving the best performance. Well, even so, that this variant design of the standard road car can also be worked up to challenging with Group 3 cars. That might be quite getting a compatible use for it, because this is quite getting a good challenging for it. But maybe most of you guys really want to try it out for a spin, because Ford GT does give the strong, fast performance to challenging Group 3 race cars. Now, looks like I'm about to go in and catch up to the two BMW M6, and this would be good to be almost reached up to the final lap. Well, I really think that staying on the interior view with no roll cage bars might be quite very good for it. But even so, without the roll cage bars, that might be giving a little bit better time to keep on starting race course without any reinforced weight reduction on it. Well, probably the weight tune-up is quite very good to use. Okay, so it looks like the Nissan GTR passed by me, so I might be able to go and head up to the Fort Duquesne for the final corner. Okay, here it goes. Just giving a little air brake. Here it is, folks. Final lap is on the way. Well, this might be very good for giving small time rest. Just gonna keep sliding in, and the GTR keeps sliding back in to be in third place. Okay, so I might be able to save it until the long straight. So I'm about to head on over. Stay on the first cam view and trying to make sure to keep it up for us. Alright, here we go. Let's keep the gap distance decrease slowly, and now I'm going to catch up to them. Well, I kind of think I was right about the Ford GT does giving the best advantage by giving the max speed of using the 6-gear transmission. That might be very stronger to be quite good to use the challenging up against the Group 3 cars. But I wonder if the Ford GT really wants to challenge a Group 2 car like the Super GT Race Car. That would be very impressive for having a little drag race, of course. And first place goes to the Golf Modern Race Car. Now this might be a good time to slide it in and take the turn properly. Also, this might be good work for it. Oh yeah, forgot the interior view would be quite giving a better use for it. Okay, there you go, and hitting on the rear. I don't think that doesn't come out of the clean race bonus, right? Well, definitely that they'll be able to learn to communicate reading the braking signal points. Now, looks like I'm about to go in and head on to the Indianapolis section corner, followed by the Porsche corner, and then the Ford chicane. And then one last final stretch will be very good for keeping up the daily workout to be quite getting extended distance on it. Go, 90-degree angle turn will be keeping up right to it. There goes the Porsche corner. Now let's kick it in and watch out for the sand trap. I'm really gonna avoid it. Well, looks like the Empowered Livery just came by for it, and same thing goes to the Nürburgring 24-hour race car. Okay, well, looks like this is gonna get really challenging for me. Looks like I'm getting closer. Come on. Stay at second gear, and then come on, give me a little bit more seconds closer in, and ooh, so close. 0.012 seconds. That is gonna be a tiebreaker, folks. That was almost gonna be a tiebreaker. I am so close to reach up in first place. That is so very close, epic for this race. That was so very close that no one didn't make it to come in until the checker flag comes. Well, I really guess that the clean race bonus just definitely saved the bacon for it. So, looks like second place for me, and the first place for the BMW M6 for it. But man, I kind of think that no one didn't see it, that if there was going to be a tiebreaker round, that might be giving a little bit better time to see it. But, well, no one knows when, because every race season that it was very hard to make a tiebreaker challenge for it. So let's just gonna have to go over to the next round of the race. So I might be excited to go for a reverse track on Circuit di Senti Clorix Course C, because this will get very much tougher to be very different like the forward course, because this is gonna get very different for having a little segment for it. But you never see it that I'm so close to be reached up in first place until reached up to the finish line. That'll be giving a much higher viewers like this one for it. Alright, C course on Circuit di Senti Clorix, and this is gonna get everything toughened up a notch. Now here we go, and let's see how I'm gonna do my best for it. Just gonna reach up in first place was the current goal for the Ford GT LM race car. So probably this time it's going to be very much different, like having the Group 1 prototype car to be able to prepare for. Well, probably even so, the first corner on reverse is going to be very challenging. But man, look at this nice, luscious green view. This is very much environmental friendly like for it. Take a little easy turn, just falling up the apex until when you're at the straight point. That's how I'm really going to be excited for having a little quarter-mile distance. Okay, so time for a little hairpin turn, and now long straight. It's going to be very excited to heat it up a notch. Just taking multiple passes until reaching up to the 2 BMW M6 is gonna get a lot of intense. But the most part is, the realistic view corner is definitely quite coming up uphill. That might be giving a little caution time for it. Now heading on over to the bridge for a second part of a short drag part. Just wait for the braking point to go earlier, and now safer call times for performance measures. Well, probably it needs to stick on over to maintain the throttle part of it, but it was definitely clearly a little mistaken. Sorry about that, Aston Martin. Didn't meant to slam on the rear. Alright, now looks like I'm about to be approaching in closer to the 2 BMW M6. Nissan GTR always comes by in third place because it was definitely an expert since the Nürburgring 24-hour race. Got 7 gaps to go because this will give a much more better time to keep it slow and steady on the corners. Well, this is maybe different like the complex string. Okay, the top goes in until the last part of the corner and then head on to the next lap. And this time, this corner is definitely a brake-free zone for it. Just giving a little dive in for it as a part. Now, looks like going back on to the last corner because this might be giving a little slow start for it. Steady, keep up these tough corners. That might be giving a little bit more exercise driving performance, will be giving much better attention. But always giving a little slide brakes to keep it holding steady when you're racing in reverse. Here we go again. Time to go back for the long quarter-mile distance. Well, definitely double quarter mile is definitely giving the extend drag amounts. Full speed on 6th gear until the upper hill corner comes in. Watch out. The barriers. Now, I kind of think the M6 Nürburgring 24-hour race car is currently in first place. Well, same thing like Milan with the M-Power livery. Now, looks like I'm about to go in and overtake the N24-hour race car, BMW. Just keep on steeper uphill until reached up to the next corner on the right. Now keep up the struggle for it, and even so, square hairpin corner is definitely going in for it. Now I really guess that I might be able to change the brake balance level on the rear, so that might be giving a little bit better time to see it. This will keep it much colder and without getting mistakes. Okay, that'll do it. And then, so very close. Just need more time to have a little bit more technical corners. And then, sorry about that. I know this is going to get a little bit bumpy over here, folks. Now, looks like taking a little bit full draft, and then this will get shorter on it. Now here comes the final corner, and looks like this will do it like the usual because I'm always practicing since yesterday for it. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Ford GT Race Car has finally reached first place in 2 laps on Circuit de Saint-Cloix to have a better masterable achievable for this new course. So I really guess that this might be very different for it, but the last one is very hard to be reached up to be as a tiebreaker. But expected for the expected, most drivers are always getting heated up to do a little tiebreaker that they just always wanted to be prepared. So, looks like the good news is that I just finally got first place for some good earnings by clean race bonus to be up in 50%. That might be very good for finishing up the daily workout to be as marked as a check indeed. So, looks like that's a pretty good 2-round toughest race ever to be made. So, looks like it's time to be exit out, so I could probably go and receive a Ford GT LM Spec 2 test car. Well, probably it'll be able to be randomized by every day. Okay, so looks like another Ferrari was definitely received for it. That might be very good to use for it. Alright, so looks like might be very good for having a good race segment today. So I kind of think that's all the colors to be purchased and checked as the blue mark for it. But there will be different poses by tomorrow and any kinds of different specific colors in case that if you already checked it on the collection on the library editor. So the Ford GT definitely has a new variant model as a race car, perfectly used as an N700 car to be known as the Group 3 race car. Well, kind of think the Ford GT Spec 2 test car was definitely part of the Group 3 group board, but I kind of think most of you guys really enjoyed having this good race board. But probably so, that might be a very good choice to giving the right time to see a board. So maybe I'm just gonna have to check on to the library because, well, this might be the buying library choice board. Just giving one last stop board. So it might be right over here on the other side because I'm about to scroll down for it. But even so, Ford GT race car is definitely a non-wing part for it that might be a very good for just like the classic Le Mans race car, because it is definitely a modern race car for it. But this might be very giving the good advantage for all of us to take a little bit chance for sharing an N700 race car. Well, definitely a road car could be giving the better time to make it better. Alright folks, I guess this might be the right vehicle that I just used for it, because this is definitely a quite Go Livery GT race car from Gran Turismo 4 and Gran Turismo Concept. Well, definitely the Ford GT race car is definitely marked as a concept car in 2002. Was definitely made a debut in Gran Turismo Concept. Well, definitely this design has been made by the Black Head Crab, because he did a pretty good job for making this fine livery for it. So I really guess I appreciate it, because I give it a favor for it, because that was a lot of good replica for this race for it. But well, sorry for the little bit of do a little long search for it, because I kind of think that might be an earlier start for it. But I'll make sure this will give a very much chance to have a different library for giving a little bookmark check for it. Alright folks, I hope you really enjoyed for this race. Thank you very much. And please don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And don't forget the links on the description down below in case if you want to see more things to come for it, because this will having a lot of things to see for it. Alright folks, so I'll be able to make sure to take a little break, because this is definitely giving a good time for having this Ford GT, for having the next part for a custom race on Gran Turismo Sport. And I'll see you guys next time, and keep on racing, you guys.